Alright, so as soon as Christian shoots in on a single leg and I feel this leg coming up right away, I'm bringing this to the outside. And I'm digging a whizzer at the same time. Does everybody know what a whizzer is?
Yeah.
That. It's my hand in his armpit.
Have you overhooked?
Yeah, but I'm not really overhooking, I'm cupping his armpit like this. Now from here, I want to break Christian's posture. I'm going to pull his head down and I'm putting my chest over his head. And I just want you guys to get to this part for right now. So again, he shoots in, I feel my leg coming up right away. I'm bringing it to the outside and I'm resting it on his leg. And I have my whizzer. Now from here, I'm going to pull his head down and put my chest over his head. Right, so he shoots in right away. I'm here. I see you guys trying to do this, and Christian corrected it. It's got to come from here, guys. I'm pulling his head down, and I'm stuffing my chest on top of it. Now, from here, my hand is not going to go over his head. It's got to go under his head. I'm going to grab the hand that's on bottom right here. Now, from here, all I'm going to do is I'm going to donkey kick my leg as I rip up with my whizzer and his grip at the same time. So he's in on the leg, I'm here. I'm gonna grab my whizzer, I'm grabbing this grip, and I'm gonna donkey kick as hard as I can down to the mat as I rip that grip. Now from here I can post, I can re-wrestle if I want to, but this is how you get out of a single leg. So one more time, he shoots in, I get my leg out, stuff in the head, I'm reaching under his head, not over, because you guys are gonna try to rip like this and it's not gonna work. It's gotta come under, and I'm gonna donkey kick here. Keep this overhook until I separate it.
Fix this grip real fast. You want to grab it. There we go. Yeah. And then donkey kick out while pushing down. There we go. Now keep it. Oh. Yeah, that's gonna happen of course. Yeah. But yeah, if you can, you want to like after you kick it, you still want to have grip with that hand.
Right.
So if you don't, he has a chance to retreat.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. That's why we want to have strong grip on that hand.
Just want to grab. We just want to have on his wrist.
Yeah, that's why when you felt me break off of you, I still had grip on that hand.
Right.
Yeah.
So far we've learned about breaking his head down. The one you guys learned last week, or maybe Monday as well, was grabbing the head and pulling it down, not pushing it down. Now, let's talk about something real quick, something that we need to keep in mind. If Christian's head is high, how hard is it gonna be to take it from its highest point all the way down here? Very hard. And in a live go, you're gonna find very quickly that that's maybe not the most economical use of our energy. So what you can do on this break that you learned, the break was, he's driving in, boom, I grab at the wrist. After I break him down, boom, I grab at the wrist, I have my leg outside, I kick, boom, and coming in, yeah? We remember that one? There's a couple different ways you can do it. If his head shoots in low, this is great. I'm on top of him. I've moved on. I'm getting my leg outside, so on. If his head is high, very high, I'm not gonna get this down, guys, okay? What I would rather you do, coming under your single with your head super, super high, this is gonna be very difficult to do. What I can do though, is help it in the direction that it's already in. If his head is high, go higher with it. If his head is low, then we go lower with it. So if his head is high, I'm not gonna try to bring it from here down. It's gonna take a lot. Instead, I'm gonna help it up to get underneath his chin, and you see what happens? It puts a lot of pressure on his lock. The move is the same, but when I shelf it on my shoulder, now look. Now there's an extra pressure here. Boom. I'm gonna have way more success with that. Way more. And if he shoots in low, now I'm stacking on top of him. Always go with wherever their head is. If they shoot low, then I help it go lower. If they shoot high, I help it go higher. Does that make sense? Somebody shoots in on a double and their head's up here, I'm not gonna, right? No, I'm digging underhooks and helping them up high. Does that make sense? Yeah? Okay, so let's just practice this part. He shoots in, 1, 2, bop, bop. His head is high. I'm gonna shelf it under, or I'm gonna shelf my shoulder under his chin. Leg is still to the outside, shin is resting on his thigh, everything's the same. Grab the wrist, yes. You can lace inside if you want. You can grab here on the wrist like Coach Hunt was showing, or you can lace inside. That's not the most important part. Most important part is shelf, leg outside, and then however you're gripping this here, pulling on both arms up as we kick back. Boop. Digging in and hip in. Everybody tracking? Yeah? 1, 2, 3. When we break him down in this thing, this has a few more steps than the other one. When I've gotten to, let's say he shoots in head low, boom, I grab here, guys. Never here, right? Here, and I'm twisting my torso, whole body all the way over the top here. Now I have something to keep him down, right? Now I can switch to this because my body weight is helping me, okay? Then I lace over. I kick, boom, pull back. Then I lace and pinch. Now from here, guys, what we're gonna do is we're gonna duck walk forward underneath him like this, as if I'm sitting in a chair underneath him, okay? Now when I do that, what I'm doing is my chin is on his back. That doesn't come off when I duck walk, it stays here. And then I curl my hips under, okay? Reason being is the space that he can occupy has been closed to here on the sides, but this side is still open, yes? Yeah? So I want to limit that space as well. I want to box them up, okay? Make it as uncomfortable form as possible. So the distance between my elbows defines his space this way. The distance between my chest and my knees defines his space this way, right? You got that? Okay, so I close the door on this one. Now I'm going to keep my chin down and do the same here. And it starts to close him up. What I mean by that is, I get him here, I pinch, now I start walking my hips forward. You see him?
Yeah, trying to crush him in half.
Immediately, oh my God! You know what I mean? Like, no! What that is it's driving my thumb, my choke bone, up in. Now that may not get a tap when we're going live, when there's, you know, pride on the line, stuff like that, but that simple scooping in and crushing of his head costs energy. You're choking up. It's gonna cost energy. We're cooking him. Yeah? We're cooking him with everything we do. When we're on top, we're cooking him at all times, right? We're making him work harder than we are. So whenever we get in here, I clench up my elbows, then I act like an ice cream scooper here with my wrist, right? And I keep my chin down as I walk my hips in, okay? I don't walk my hips in and go like this. Look up, boom, right? Chin's gotta stay glued, okay? Got that?
Started adding kicks into the mix yesterday a little bit. We might as well keep that moving forward today. We'll play around with my very favorite kick, probably my favorite strike, honestly, is my right low kick. I love kicking the hell out of someone's leg. Relatively low risk and fight if you get a few good ones in there. So let's start nice and basic. With our partner, we're just going to work jab, take a little step on a 45-degree angle, point my toe out, get on the ball of my foot, put that shin on the thigh, and right back to my stance. So just jab, low kick with your partner. When you're being kicked, you can either just kind of point your knee out towards it so it hits the front of your quad instead of hitting your IT band and all the connective tissue around the side there, and just kind of squat down a little bit. Make sort of a ramp so it doesn't dig right into the muscle, it'll kind of slide up your leg a bit. So that's one way to take those. Generally I prefer to block them if we're really fighting, but if we're going shin to shin all the time in drills, we're both going to have sore shins, no fun. And this kind of toughen up your leg. And if I'm in a fight and I either don't see it in time to get my foot off the ground, or I happen to be not balanced right, it's a little safer to take it off the front of that quad than it is to let it buckle my knee in. Also, if I want to try and counter, I see that kick coming, I'll just eat it as I throw the punch, rather than wait until I get kicked and then trying to hit them back. So I want to get used to both. For now, I want you guys just to point that knee out and kind of ride into it. Right? Drop your level a little bit and take it. Don't kick the hell out of each other, be good partners. So just back and forth, we'll go 3 for 3. Jab, kick, jab, kick, jab, kick, and he's gonna come do the same back to me, right? So far everything's been left punch, right kick. It's the most common, it's the way everybody learns, because it's kind of considered more power, right? I throw that left, I load up the right side, so there's power coming back. But I like to be able to break that timing, right? Because that always gets a little predictable. The tempo is consistent and predictable. So I can mix that up a little and keep them guessing and land that kick. Land a different punch sometimes if I go jab, cross, go on the same side, right hand, right kick. So I don't want that to be jab, cross, and then kick. I'm throwing that cross and the kick is right behind it, like a half beat timing there. So jab, cross, kick.
So you want us to, after the punch kick, you want us to bring it back, not step forward.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So for now, we're not following and stepping forward. I don't want to start shifting stances just yet. Okay. So everything is going to end right back where we started. So we'll throw jab, kick, hook, kick, jab, cross. Just so you start to feel that different timing, that different tempo to the combination. We'll start sneaking in that punt or that low kick when people don't expect it as much. All right.
My name is Christian. I'm one of the coaches here at Xtreme Couture for Wimp2Warrior. It's week 7. We started adding kicks to our game plan. We went from the jab to the low kick, the 1-2 to the low kick, hook to the low kick. And then off those kicks, we also added in our takedowns. Super excited by what I see. The progress is really going great. Everybody looks good. Everybody looks sharp. You can tell that they're working on their craft and they're taking it seriously. We have about 13 weeks left. We have a lot to get to, but I'm super excited and cannot wait to see the finished product.